More officers on the streets. That's the goal of a Columbia lawmaker. Today, state senators heard testimony for a new bill that could hire more police officers.
The department has struggled to keep up with the city's growing population. Columbia police have had an understaffing problem for years. KOMU8's Daniel Pro is live at the Columbia Police Department with more. Daniel?
Well, State Senator Caleb Rowden says only about 5 or 6 law enforcement agencies in the state of Missouri will benefit from the bill. One of them here, the Columbia Police Department. Now, this bill will not solve all of the department's understaffing problems, but it is certainly a good start. As Columbia's population blooms, its police department has struggled to keep up.
It's hard to properly staff the dedicated units in the department.
And Columbia is not the only one.
There are other cities around the state, O'Fallon, Independence, Lee Summit, I think, that fall into a similar category, kind of a mid-sized city that I think are right in the middle of those growing pains.
But Senator Caleb Rowden's bill could change that.
The idea is to get more officers on the streets and help them to be more proactive in helping address some of the crime issues we've seen around the state.
It would establish a grant program that will help pay for certain departments to hire new officers. CPOA says the national standard for law enforcement staffing is 2.5 officers for every 1,000 residents. To meet that standard, Columbia Police would have to hire an additional 134 officers. Senator Rowden's bill helps out departments who have less than 2 officers for every 1,000 residents. Still, even by that lesser standard, Columbia would have to hire dozens of new officers.
We're so busy reacting to crime, it's hard to devote much in the way of time and resources to preventing crime. And that kind of gets to be a vicious cycle.
Instead of preventing crime, officers are forced to react to it.
All you can do is answer 911 calls and run from one call to the next, which is unfortunately quite often what our officers are limited to doing.
For Columbia and other cities throughout the state, it's a chance to catch up. And today's hearing was the first step for this bill. But Senator Rowden says he's confident it can get over the finish line this legislative session. Live in Columbia, Daniel Perot, KOMU8 News.